Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to the Dow Academy Online Learning. We look forward to seeing you all back in class. But for now, stay home, stay safe. And remember to always wash your hands with soap for at least 20 seconds. Let's begin.
Good morning, children. In our lesson today for cultural studies, our topic is conflict. If you remember very well, in the last topic, we discussed about the causes of conflict. And these causes of conflict, I will just give two examples. One, we said if you play a loud music, it can cause conflict. There are some people who need to stay in a quiet place. But once you play loud music, it will bring conflict with your neighbor. Animals eating other people's crops, it can also bring conflict. So there are a lot. So these are one of the things that we discussed that can cause conflict. Children, today we continue learning about conflict, but today we need to understand what happens when there's conflict. Okay, children? What happens when there is conflict? When there is conflict in the community, you find that there is war. It can either be between countries. Why? Because these two countries, they are not agreeing on one thing. You remember we say that conflict is disagree or quarrel. It's when people are not disagreeing or when there's a quarrel. So when two countries are fighting, it means that they don't agree on one thing. Then it brings conflict. Number 2, crime increases in the country. When people does not agree on some things, you find that there is crime that increases in the country. Example, there will be a lot of thieves, stealing, and also people, they kill each other. People normally, when they are quarreling or when they cannot agree to each other, some they even get annoyed to the extent of killing one another. Children, they run away from their homes. Why? Because there is conflict. There is no peace at all. So they run away, then they go and stay in the streets. They become street kids. It's not that they want to become street kids, but because they are scared of conflict. Children, this is what happens when there's conflict. This is the end of today's lesson on conflicts. Remember, we say that we need to understand what happens when there's conflict in our topic. And we discussed to say that when there's conflict, the war rises between two countries, crime increases in the community, people, they will kill one another. Children also, they run away from home and become street kids. Thank you very much, children, for listening to today's topic. See you.